Payday. March 15th, $4,200 hits Tom's account at 12:01 a.m. By 12:03 a.m., it's already gone. $2,400, automatically deducted, rent. Tom is 32 years old. He works full-time. He's not lazy. He's not stupid. And he has $487 left for the next 2 weeks. Food, gas, car insurance, everything. This isn't a story about poverty. This is a story about the American middle class and the trap that's slowly swallowing it whole. If you pay rent in America right now, this video is about you. Tom's apartment is 900 square feet. No dishwasher. The heater's been broken since November. Landlord still hasn't fixed it. $2,400 a month for that. And here's what makes it worse. Tom isn't an exception. He's the rule. Right now in America, 22.7 million households are in Tom's exact situation, spending more than 30% of their income just on rent. That's not a statistic. That's your neighbor, your coworker, maybe you. And 12.1 million of those households, they're spending more than half their income on housing alone. Think about that. Half. Gone. Before groceries, before gas, before a single emergency. The government calls it cost-burdened. I call it something else, a slow financial suffocation. And the system? It's getting worse, not better. Property taxes up, insurance up, home prices up, mortgage rates up. The American dream used to be work hard, save up, buy a house. That dream has a price tag now, and most Americans can't afford the down payment. Now here's where I need you to stop and really listen, because this is the part nobody talks about. This isn't an accident. The rent crisis didn't just happen. It was built. Here's how. Between 2020 and 2024, corporate landlords, we're talking billion-dollar investment firms, bought up millions of single-family homes across America. They didn't buy them to live in them. They bought them to rent them back to you at whatever price they wanted. And because they own entire neighborhoods in cities like Atlanta, Phoenix, and Charlotte, there's no real competition, no free market, just take it or leave it. Meanwhile, new housing construction can't keep up. There are 7 million fewer affordable housing units today than America needs. Supply down, demand up, corporate ownership maximized. The result? The average American renter now spends $1,987 a month on rent. In major cities, double that. Tom isn't bad with money. Tom isn't failing at life. Tom is losing, a rigged game. And the first step to winning is understanding exactly how it's rigged. Let's run Tom's actual numbers, because this is where it gets real. Tom earns $4,200 a month, after taxes. Decent income, solid job. Watch what happens. Rent, $2,400. Gone. That's 57% of his income. Day 1, car payment plus insurance, $520. Groceries, $380. Gas, $160. Phone bill, $85. Subscriptions he forgot about, $47. Total, $3,592. What's left? $608 a month. $608 for emergencies, for medical bills, for a dentist, for a plane ticket home, if something happens to his family, and savings, retirement, a house down payment. 0. Now, financial experts say you need 3 to 6 months of expenses saved as an emergency fund. For Tom, that's roughly $18,000 to $21,000. At $608 a month saved, assuming 0 emergencies, zero unexpected costs, zero life happening. Tom reaches that goal in 2.5 to 3 years. Except life doesn't work that way. Car breaks down, medical bill arrives, friend's wedding, flight home. The savings never come. This is the rent trap. Not dramatic, not sudden. Just a slow, quiet drain, month after month, until one day you look up and realize a decade passed and you own nothing. Okay, so what do you actually do? I'm not going to tell you. Stop buying coffee or make a budget. You've heard that. It doesn't fix a $2,400 rent bill. Here are 3 real moves that people in Tom's exact situation have used to break out. Move 1. The 10-minute negotiation. Most renters don't know this. Landlords would rather negotiate than find a new tenant. Turnover costs them $3,000 to $5,000 minimum. Cleaning, repairs, listing fees, lost rent weeks. So before your next renewal, research your building's vacancy rate. If it's above 5%, you have leverage. Walk in and say, "I've been a reliable tenant. I'd like to renew, but I need the rent held at current rate for 12 months. Simple, direct. Studies show roughly 60% of renters who negotiate get some concession. Most people never ask. Move 2. The geo arbitrage play. If you can work remotely, even partially, this changes everything. The same $4,200 income that leaves Tom suffocating in a major city gives him a completely different life in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Raleigh, Knoxville, Kansas City. Average one-bedroom in those cities, $950 to $1,300 a month. That's $1,100 to $1,450 back in Tom's pocket. Every single month. That's $13,000 to $17,000 a year, automatically, just by changing the zip code. Move 3. House hacking. This one takes setup, but it's the most powerful. Buy a small multifamily property, a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. Live in one unit, rent the others. Your tenants pay your mortgage, sometimes entirely. Tom's $608 a month isn't enough for a down payment fast, but FHA loans allow as little as 3.5% down on multifamily properties if you live in one unit. On a $250,000 duplex, that's $8,750 down. At $608 a month saved, Tom gets there in 14 months, not decades. 14 months, if he stops the leak first. Here's what I want you to take away from this, and it's not just about rent. The rent crisis is a symptom. The disease is this, a system that profits from you staying exactly where you are, financially stretched, month to month, too tired to plan, too broke to move, because a person who's surviving paycheck to paycheck doesn't have time to think about wealth, and that's exactly where they want you. But here's the truth, and I mean this. The people who get out of this trap aren't smarter than you. They're not luckier. They made one decision differently. They stopped accepting the default. Tom's story doesn't have to end at $487 left on payday. It can end differently, but only if he and you decide to play a different game. Next week, I'm going to show you exactly what happened when Tom applied Move 2, the actual numbers, the actual city, the actual result. It's one of the most eye-opening things I've put together for this channel, and if you're feeling what Tom felt at the start of this video, you don't want to miss it. Subscribe, and I'll see you there.